This entire animation was created inside After Effects, no templates, no paid assets, and no complicated tricks. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to build it step by step. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to create a clean, professional animation with animated buttons, rotating shapes, icons, and smooth motion. This animation is perfect for YouTube videos, UI elements, intros, and motion graphics projects. Don't worry, we'll build everything from scratch, and I'll explain each step clearly so anyone can follow along. Before we begin, make sure to download the project file and follow along with me. Let's start by creating a new composition. Select the preset Social Media Landscape HD and the duration to 10 seconds. This is the ideal size for YouTube videos. Now, click OK. Now let's quickly create a background layer. Press a Ctrl+Y to create a new solid. Keep all other settings default, choose the color black, and click OK. To speed things up, I'm using the FX Console plugin to search for effects. You'll find the link in the description. Search for this 4-color gradient effect and apply it. Change color 2 and color 3 to white. Now select color 1, paste the color code shown on the screen, and set color 4 to the same value. Once that's done, adjust the positions of all 4 points like this. This small adjustment already adds depth to the background. Now let's create a star shape. Make sure the background layer is not selected, then draw the star. Set fill to none and the stroke size to 18. Pay close attention here. This step is very important. Press Ctrl+Alt+Home to center the anchor point. Then press Ctrl+Home to center the shape in the composition. Let's create a star rotation animation. Now we'll create a rotation animation. Select the star layer, press R, hold Alt, click Rotation, and type ×10. This instantly creates a smooth automatic rotation. Duplicate the layer using a Ctrl+D. Then adjust the positions of both stars. Select both layers, press T for opacity, and set it to around 80. Next, select the Polygon tool and draw the shape like this. Select the polygon layer, press R, and add the same rotation expression ×10. Duplicate the layer, adjust the position, change the stroke color to black, and reduce the opacity to around 50. Notice how layering shapes instantly makes the design feel more premium. Now let's create a circle. Select the ellipse tool, hold Shift, and draw a perfect circle. Center the anchor point and the shape using Ctrl+Alt+Home, then Ctrl+Home. Set the stroke color to white and the stroke size to 40. Apply a drop shadow effect. Set the distance to 19 and softness to around 94. Copy this drop shadow and apply it to all layers except the background. Now pre-compose all layers except the circle stroke. Next, we're going to create these icon shapes step by step. Select the rounded rectangle tool, hold Shift, and draw a square. Set the fill color to blue, paste the color code, and remove the stroke. Press S to adjust the scale. Place your image on top, scale it properly, and position it in the center. Apply the tint effect to the image and swap the colors. Pre-compose both layers and name it Image 1. Duplicate Image 1 in the project panel and drag it into the timeline. Double-click to go inside, hold Alt, and replace the image. Repeat this process to create Image 2, Image 3, and more. Now, duplicate Image 2 and bring Image 3 into the timeline. Select Layer. Hold down the Alt key and replace the image. Now, duplicate Image 3 and bring Image 4 into the timeline. Double-click on the comp, then select the image layer. Hold down the Alt key and replace the image. Now adjust the X and Y positions of each image to spread them evenly. Next, we're going to animate these shapes. First, create a null layer to animate the shapes. select all image layers and link them to a null object. If you don't see the parenting option, click Toggle Switches, Modes. Select the null, add a rotation keyframe at the beginning, move 1 second forward, enter the value, 1. Select both keyframes, press F9, and adjust the graph editor curve. Slow at the start, fast in the middle, and slow at the end. This is the secret to smooth motion. Now, rotate each image layer slightly in the opposite direction for contrast. Select all image layers, press R, and set the rotation to -1 to produce the opposite rotation effect on the icons. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully reusable animation that you can customize for any project. Now, let's move on to the most engaging part. Select all image layers once more and apply position keyframes. Move the playhead forward by 10 to 20 frames. Enable grid and snapping for accurate placement. Let's reposition all icons to the center of the composition, ensuring they are precisely aligned within the middle of the layout. Add position and opacity keyframes to smoothly bring images into the center. Set the initial opacity value to 100% and create an end keyframe with an opacity value of 0%. Press F9, then open the graph editor, and then adjust your curves to match this configuration. Next, we're going to create an animated button shape. Now, grab the rectangle tool and create a button by drawing its shape on the canvas. Next, set keyframes to animate both scale and opacity, gradually increasing them from 0% to 100%. Then smooth the keyframes using F9 and the graph editor. Next, we're going to create a text animation, which is my favorite. Select the text tool, and here type Start Now. Set the font to Open Sans Bold, and color it white. Apply the decrease tracking effect and animate the tracking for a clean text reveal. And don't forget to adjust the keyframes. Copy the drop shadow and apply it to the button and text for realism. Let's create a cursor shape to improve our animation. First, select the polygon tool and draw a shape. Set the points to 3, convert it to a Bezier path. Now select the path, then grab the pen tool and add a point here precisely in the middle. Again, click on the point, drag it upward, and carefully shape it. Rotate it slightly, around -17 degrees, to create a perfect cursor. Scale it down. Let's start by animating the cursor. Add a position keyframe first, and then drag it downward for a smooth movement. Now change the cursor position again, just like this, and move the playhead 10 frames ahead. Now move 10 frames ahead and add a scale keyframe to create a clean click animation. Move 10 frames forward and set the scale to 59. Now move forward again and set the scale back to its original value to complete the click animation. Now move the playhead forward again and add position keyframes for the next movement. Now move the playhead 20 frames forward and add both position and opacity keyframes to continue the animation. Once more, move 10 frames forward, then change the opacity value to 0. Smooth all keyframes, then set the graph to look like this to create a smooth animation. And apply a drop shadow. This tiny detail adds a lot of visual storytelling. Duplicate the circle stroke layer and animate its position. At this point, add position keyframes for both circles. Next, move the playhead forward by 20 frames and adjust both X positions like this. Now trim the shape layer by pressing Ctrl plus Shift plus D. Delete the earlier keyframes. Then add a scale keyframe to the shape and an opacity keyframe to the text like so. Select all the keyframes, press F9 to ease them, and then open the graph editor to set the graph like this. Now select your text layer and pre-compose it, giving it the name Text2. Duplicate this pre-comp, then drag and drop Text3 into the timeline. Next, align your text layer and adjust the position like this for proper placement. Now, duplicate the text comp and bring it into the timeline. Adjust its position just like before and repeat the same for text 3. Next, double-click every text layer and change their names to Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. Trim unnecessary layers and refine the timing. Trim the composition to the work area. Press Ctrl+M to render. Select the video format. The best format is H.264. Keep default settings, choose your output location, and click Render. If this tutorial helped you, like the video, it really supports the channel. Subscribe if you want more clean, professional After Effects animations like this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.